Hello everyone, this is Jules. I have a tag to share with you guys. This is a tag card that I made. I grabbed some craft cardstock, and I normally get my craft cardstock from Michaels. It is a Recollections brand. So what I did is I cut it down to about the size that I wanted, folded it in half, and I set it down in the die where the fold was just underneath the blades so that it wouldn't chop this off. Ran it through my die, it cut through the 2 layers of the paper, of course, and I got my little tag card. So you open it and I can write something in it if I want to. This is the Prima Lyric paper collection, and I use my 6x6. Now, I shared a while ago how I store my papers and my scrap papers, and I typically do them this way. I use a clear bag. This one is a Ziploc style bag from clearbags.com. That's where I get all of my bags, and I use the 6x6 style. That way I can flip it over, and I do adhere it to the front. I use packaging tape to seal just the outside side of the bag, the tab of that side, and I stick it down. That way I can fold it and tuck it in the back, and then it fits in my drawer that I get from Michaels. It's the little cubby drawers. So that's how I store my paper, just so that you know. This paper here is the one that I used for this background. So I did the craft, then I cut this to size to fit just on the very top part, or the very middle part of the tag, leaving about a 1/2 inch here and about a 1/2 inch there, so that I had I can show techniques like the stamping and the splashing of paper, or the sprays. And I'm going to put this back in here. And I also used some of this paper. I used a stamp to make this little guy here, that stamp back there. So I use this paper. And I think I used it for this one up here too. And for this one I used ivory cardstock for the doily. So let me show you the stamps that I used. But I was trying to do a lot more stamping and just utilize my stamps more, and I wanted to make it look like it was part of this collection. So I stamped on the paper with this stamp from Tim Holtz, one of the first releases. It's this one there. Cut it out, and then I you set it up there for that, just for that added texture. This doily, it's a tatted doily image from Kaisercraft, from Elsie's collection, Tia Elsie's collection, and it's this one here. And it's cute and small, and it fits perfectly on there. As you can see, just a little smidgen of it pops out, which is just these 2 little sides. But I stamped it on some ivory cardstock and threw some scattered straw in there, a little bit of splashing of water, a little bit of splashing of some black ink. I don't know, and I don't remember which one I used, but I did use that. For the stamp right there, sorry, I keep going under this way. That stamp there is this stamp that's on this same stamp set that I used for that image. So another Tim Holtz stamp. Stamped it, cut it out, stamped the doily, cut it out. And so the bird cage is from the paper collection. The bird's from the paper collection. This is from the paper collection. The word cherished I found on something on the paper. The little flowers, I wanted the pops of the pink to show. So I pulled that. And then this one is a linen design fabric that I loved. So I cut that out and distressed it. This die cut is a chipboard die cut from I think it's from the collection. If not, it's from another paper collection. I cannot remember right now. I used that one for Cherished Moments. And so I added the chipboard first, then I added the papers, stapled them with my tiny attacher, and that's what I did with that. And then I added a Prima button from I think it's a jeans or denim buttons pack. Then I used the organza lace, which is stretchy lace. It's the same one that I used up here from my shop. And I love it. I have them in 2 other colors. I have it in white, and then this black, and then I have it in a pink, which is super cute. I cut out with a circle punch that little circle there, and then with my regular hole puncher, I punched a hole in the middle of that, and that created my eyelet for my little strings and lace here. using some jute there. Use jute right here. So I did the paper lace, and then I did the stamping, added those two on top, did a zigzag of some Prima lace that I had, that I have in my stash, did the stamp, added the button, the bird cage, added the flower. This is a Wilder Crafts rose flower, and I distressed it and edged it with some scattered straw, which is kind of an orangish yellow, dingy kind of a color. Added that to that. I distressed the little birdie himself. I did use a Martha Stewart punch, which is, I call it an olive branch because I think it's an olive branch. But I added 3 of those punches from that same paper that I used for this image. Stuck it behind a flower, which is from the Lyric pack. It is the one that's missing here. And I love that because it kind of just went with the pink on the cherished tag here. And I was thinking maybe the hot pink for the one big pop of color, but it was just too much for the one flower. I would have had to balance it out with something else, but it didn't work out. So I liked all the lighter tones of the colors and then the little pops of black back there. Wilder Crafts Rose, and this is from Studio Calico. This is a wood veneer bird, so it's a solid bird, and here's one with the wing cut out. And then I like to use liquid pearls to do quite a little bit of design. So I do little dots here on the very top. I did them along the bird cage. I also did them around the corners here at the bottom of the tag. Love this stuff. I should carry this in my shop. Then I used some glossy accents for accenting little things like the bird, the butterflies, these little wood birds. I put some glossy accents on them. And then I got some spray. I have I don't even know which brand it was. I cannot find it. I don't know which one it is. But it's either a very black or a very dark gray color that I just splattered on the craft cardstock. You can see a lot of the splatter there. Then I did a little stamping of that same stamp up there. There's some splattering of that same black back there. I don't know if you can see it on the craft cardstock, but it is on there, and it actually seeped through this side. So there's a little bit of the black spatters, and I did do some distressing around the tag. And that is it. Oh, I wrapped some twine around the doily to kind of give some more rusticness, add to texture, add some more color. I think I saw something on Pinterest, actually, and I think that's what inspired me to make this. I want to say it was something that Anna Dabrowska did. It's on, and I'm probably pinned it. I don't know. I cannot remember because this was done a few months ago, so I just don't remember. But thanks to her and a lot of you other people that do post on Pinterest, a lot of your projects really do inspire me. So when I'm feeling a little dry in the gray matter area, I tend to go to Pinterest, and it helps quite a bit. So if you're not on Pinterest, you need to get on Pinterest. I'll leave a link to my Pinterest down below, and you can get over there. Detailed pictures are posted over on my blog, and you can see that there, and I'll post a couple over on Pinterest for you. So yeah, please repin to your boards if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.